stir up the wind because we wanted to sail across Antarctica. When the wind blew, we were smiling. There's a smile under that face mask, even though my glasses are blown off. But when the wind doesn't blow and it's part of your strategy and you need it to help you along, boy, there's despair creeping up because the goal is slipping away and you're having trouble. So you're always working, and you're needing your bags of tricks to keep you going when you're so isolated, to keep you connected. That's how we get support when we're so far away. So it's not just the 2 of us, or the 4 of us, or the 6 of us relying on each other. Our team extends way out. And when that happens, we are all smiles. We are having fun. One of the objectives on our expedition every time we go out the door, for 100 days or more, is to laugh and have fun, to remember where these dreams came from. They came when we were kids. We thought this idea was cool then, and at 50, we still think it's a gas. Doesn't mean that it's not hard, doesn't mean that it doesn't hurt from time to time. We would have a day where we would laugh 1 minute and cry the next. And we tried to celebrate our successes every step of the way. Every step of the way. Because for us, the goal is so huge. If we focus on only where we're going, across Antarctica, the South Pole, the North Pole, the top of the mountain, we will get despairing very soon. But if we celebrate those little milestones along the way, a beautiful day to sail across Antarctica like this picture, if we celebrate that, if we celebrate each other, if we laugh a little bit and love our work as we do, we can achieve anything. We can achieve anything. And so when you talk about passion for your work, I think, I just love what I do. I love what I do. People think I'm nuts, but I think you're nuts. Because I can't imagine doing what you do on a day-to-day basis. I listen a little bit and it just boggles my mind. But I'm comfortable crossing crevasses, climbing mountains, jumping over, cracks in the ocean floor. And I love what it gives me, because it gives me the same thing it gives you, the sense of camaraderie, the sense of teamwork, the sense of accomplishment. And it's a joy. It's a joy. So I go to work every day with a joy in my heart because I love what I do. And if it weren't for the kids, it wouldn't mean quite as much. So I've learned to figure out a way to have purpose and meaning in the things that I do. I'm going to leave you with one story that I love to tell, because I'm a former educator, so I always got to go back to my kids. And this story is, I get mail all over from kids, and I oftentimes don't get to meet them, but I got this wonderful letter in the mail, written in crayon. And their hearts all painted on it's very graphic. And the note went something like this. She says, "I hope I'm as brave as you go to the pole, because I'm about to switch neighborhoods and schools and have to make new friends." I got that note a long time ago, and I still get goosebumps. Because what that young girl was telling me was the greatest truth. She was, in my mind, talking about risk. And people come up to me all the time and they say, "Oh, you're so brave, you're so little, and you went to the North Pole, and, it's so cold." That's my environment. That's where I feel the best. That's where I am the best. That's what I love to do. And your environment is a different environment. And you talk, all these stories today were so varied. Risk is relative to the risk taker. And what I always remind, particularly women's groups, because they come up to me after I do a presentation, I share my story, and they say, "Oh, I could never do what you do." And I say, "Well, what do you do?" And they say, "Oh, well, I don't do anything. I just work at Best Buy." And I think, you missed the whole point of what I was talking about in my story. My story isn't to set me apart. I have come to trust in the stories that actually the elements are the things that bind us, and they have today. I've heard them all. It's not the backdrop. This is my backdrop. Your backdrop is, over on 494 or in other parts of the state or in the country. That's your backdrop. But the things that bring us together, and why your wolf metaphor works so well, because the elements in those stories of working together, giving back, passion for what we do, caring for each other, developing trust, those kinds of themes resonate with all of us, no matter what we do and no matter where we go. We're all trying to achieve. We're all trying to be the best we can be. We all get discouraged. We all stumble. And we need each other in order to succeed. So there's no difference in our stories. But I needed that fifth grader, that little fifth grader with her little hearts, colorful hearts, and that note. And I carry it with me when I forget. Because when I start looking at your stories, I think, what am I doing? I'm stalling out here. I'm not working hard enough. I'm not doing enough. I'm not giving back enough. And comparison is not a good thing. We need to lift each other up. We need to take each other with us wherever we go and know that we're out there. And this is such a great testament that your company is willing to talk about this, to commit behind this, and to elevate you all, because it'll matter to me. Whether I walk in your store or not, it will matter to me. It makes a difference. Everything that we do well in life makes a difference to the whole. And so I'm extremely prideful to be here with all of you and to know that this company is committed to the PACs all around the state, and that your corporate headquarters are in my hometown, my hood. And I thank you so much for having me here with you all today, and enjoy the rest of the day and tonight.